So we talked about, as a parent for Center Grove Aquatic Club, you are their primary role model. I talked to the families about how there is a triangle. So you have your athlete at the top, and then on both sides of the triangle at the bottom are the parent and the coach. And we all have to work together in order to achieve optimal success. Again, the success level is dependent upon the child, and each child is going to be different, and that's okay. But it is important for all of us to work together to help each other, or to help the child achieve their success. It is also your role to provide a stable and loving and supportive environment for your athlete. There are a lot of hard times as a swimmer, and they are going to go through some really hard things, just as simple of, hey, I didn't drop time today. That doesn't mean that they are failing. That doesn't mean that they've done anything wrong. Sometimes you just have off days as an athlete. And it's important to provide them with, hey, it's okay, you're going to do it next time, or you can do it this next time. Or, hey, is it because you didn't do your flip turn this time? Maybe that's why you should do your flip turns. Random things like that. Understand the sport. I know that swimming is a very, very difficult sport to understand. I get that it's sometimes like a foreign language. So throughout the season, we are going to be offering parents different opportunities to come get some education on all things swimming. So that might look like, what are flip turns? What is freestyle? And how is Center Grove Aquatic Club teaching freestyle? It might look like, what is a swim meet? What happens during a swim meet? What are divisional cuts? What are state cuts? What do those meets mean? A wide range of topics are going to be covered throughout the season for you guys as families. Know your responsibilities to the team, and know what your child's responsibilities are to the team, and partner with your coach to help your child know what those responsibilities are. And trust your coach. I know as a teacher that parents trust me every day for 8 hours to help their child learn and grow. And they trust me to take care of them. I'm asking you to trust us at Center Grove Aquatic Club to take care of your child's growth as a swimmer. And know that we want what's best for the whole child and not just the athletic side of it. And the last one, have a blast. Swimming is absolutely so much fun, and so many memories are going to be made as your child is progressing through swimming, wherever their journey may take them. So just a little bit of an overview of the fundamental group. So your child was either registered for a Fundamental 1, which would be all 8-year-olds, or Fundamental 2, which would be 9 and 10-year-olds. Fundamental 1 also has 8 and under. Sorry about that. However, when they come to practice, there are 3 practice groups. Sometimes there's even 6 practice groups. Their practice group does not change how they registered. That is just how they are being split up throughout practice to best meet their needs, both in a safe and appropriate training environment, as well as instruction at their level. So just because they're in one group does not make them any less of a swimmer than if they're in another group. It's just what they need to help them grow. I've had a couple of questions on, our fins and kickboard required at the 10 under level. They are absolutely not required, but they are recommended. Some kids prefer to have their own fins and equipment, but they do not have to have their own. Here is a look at your fundamental coaches. Of course, there's me at the top left, and then there's Coach Kelsey and Coach Sam, and they are your other 2 leads for the fundamental group. And then you have Coach Sarah, Coach Kelsey, Coach Riley, and Coach Lauren. And those 4 coaches kind of float between different groups or take over other groups throughout the week. So just the fundamental top 5, and then I'm going to get off of here. So these are the 5 things that we focus on as a coaching staff and as a fundamental group with your athletes. Number 1, whole kid. When everyone walks in, we want to let them know that we want to know how their day was. We will ask them by name. How was your day today? Oh, and if it wasn't great, let's talk about it. We want the athlete to know that we care about them outside of the pool also. Number 2, positivity. Swimming, again, is hard. It can be very hard. It's a tough sport. You work hard. But coming in with a positive attitude makes it 10 times better. Number 3, active and engaged. When athletes are under the water or blowing bubbles or not listening, they are not engaged in what we're saying. Just same goes for a coach. If our coaches would be underwater and we would not be engaged. We want to make sure that everyone on the pool deck is engaged and active in the practice so that they get the most out of it. Again, we focus on development. We do not want to focus on peak performance. So I'm not asking the kids to swim as fast as they can every single day. We're teaching them skills that they will need to apply to greater, bigger pictures throughout their journey through swimming. And number 5 is fun. We want them to make lots of fun memories, but we want them to also stay focused and safe during practice. Couple of coming soon. So we had our parent meeting. Tonight we have a help desk night, September 13th from 5:30 to 7. So if you have any questions, feel free to stop by. Then we also have our black and red meet on the 17th. You will need to register your athlete before you can register your kiddo to swim in that meet. All athletes from fundamental all the way to senior groups are encouraged to swim in that meet. It's just a mock fun meet that we're going to have a lot of fun with. And then September 28th, it's on our calendars as September 27th. But on the 28th, we had to do a date change. We are going to be having a fundamental bash where we open it up. We're going to give the kids a little bit of Chick-fil-A, and we're going to do some fun games with them. And then we're going to invite you guys as parents down and have a parent social for you. So you guys can introduce yourself to other families. Again, have an opportunity to ask questions from your parent liaisons and myself. And then just have some cool air conditioning time to connect with one another. And then the weekend of October 7th is going to be our first meet. It's at Hamilton Southeastern. If your kiddo is in practice group 1, that's with Coach Sam or Coach Lauren, they will need to get coach approval before they register for that meet. Everyone else is clear to go ahead and register for that meet. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out by email. Thank you for watching this recording, and we'll talk to you soon.